my channel. Our discussion for today is all about limits. Limits, the symbol lim means we're taking a limit of something. The expression to the right of limits, is the expression we're taking the limit of. In our case, that's the function f. The expression x, 3x to 3x to 3, that comes below limits means that we take the limit of f as value of x approaches to 3. Why do we use limits in math? We use limit in math when the number cannot clearly order to express something, but by adding more and more numbers, we get closer and closer to a certain number, but do not reach it. That is when limit is approaching. What is the limits formula? What are our limits formulas? So let y equal to f and x as a function of x. If at a point x is equal to a, fx takes indeterminate form, then we can consider the values of the function, which is very near to a. If these values tend to some definite unique numbers as x tends to a, then that obtain a unique number is called the limit of fx at x is equal to a. Note that limits simply call the basic ideas for computing limits that we look at in this section. We know that the first thing that we should try to do is to simply plug in the value and see if we can compute the limits. For example, we have the limits of a product. The problem number 1, evaluate the limits by x is equal to 2 and 5x squared. So the solution is limits x is equal to 2, 5x squared is equal to 5, limits x is 2 and limits x to 2, x limits to x to 2, x is equal to 5. Our limit is x to x equal to 2 is 2, and limit x to 2 is equal to 2, and limit x to 2 is equal to 2. So our limits for this equation here is we can come up of limits 40. So we have the value of 40 for this equation. Another, for the limits of functions, evaluate the limits lim x to 5 x squared minus 3x plus 4. So we have the solution. So limits x to 5 to x squared minus limits x to 5 3x plus limits x to 5 4. So we can come up of this answer 2 times 5 squared minus 3 times 5 plus 4. So we can come up to answer of 39. So our answer is limits to x to 5 is equal to 5, 2 squared plus 3, 4 plus x plus 3x plus minus 3x plus 4 is equal to 39. Another example, we have the limits of quotient. So evaluate the limits x is equal to 1, quantity of 3x divided by x plus 5. So here is the solution. So we have quantity of 3 limits x is equal to 1, x over limits is equal to x is equal to 1, quantity of 5 plus quantity of x plus 5. So we can come up of 3 and times 1 over the 1 plus 5. So we can get 1/2 to this answer. So now our limits of quotient by this equation or this problem is limits x equal to 5, quantity of 3x over x plus 5 is equal to 1/2. Okay, that's it of my report, the end of my report about limits. I hope you have enjoyed and I hope you have learned. Thank you.